It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Okay, so get this. Today we are diving deep into something truly bizarre.
Bizarre is one word for it, yeah.
We're talking about this strange corner of the internet.
Oh, it's strange, right?
Where people seem to be dreaming about, get this, stimulus checks in Dogecoin.
You really can't make this stuff up.
Seriously, we've got a whole pile of search data here.
Mountains of it, yes.
And people are searching for things like Doge stimulus check, Doge dividend.
Even Dogecoin dividend.
Right.
They're getting specific.
Some are searching for dollarams.
Like
$5,000 Doge check.
I mean,
I know, right?
It's catchy. I'll give him that.
It is catchy. But of
course,
yeah. There's absolutely nothing official.
Nothing from the government.
No government policy, no program.
Not even a hint.
Not even a whisper that this is even a remote possibility.
Which is what makes it so interesting.
Right. It seems like...
Well, obviously it's wishful thinking on some level, but I think the sheer volume... The sheer volume of these searches really does suggest something deeper is going on here.
Totally.
And remember, for folks who might not be super familiar with Dogecoin,
it
is a cryptocurrency, which means it's like a digital form of money.
Mm-hmm.
And it's known... It's known for its... shall we say, volatile nature.
Right, very volatile.
Its price swing up and down.
Big time.
Which is part of what makes this whole thing so fascinating.
It is. Because you've got, on the one hand, you've got these searches about stimulus hopes.
Right.
Which, let's be honest, stimulus checks usually come about when there's some kind of economic hardship, right?
Generally speaking, yeah.
And then on the other hand, you have this incredibly unpredictable digital asset.
That's a very strange mix.
It's a very weird combination.
It is.
And it gets even weirder when you start seeing searches like Trump stimulus checks 2025. Or Elon Musk 5,000.
Right.
Even what is Doge Trump?
What is Doge Trump? Now that's a head scratcher.
That's a real head scratcher. Wait, so now we're throwing Trump and Elon Musk into the mix.
Apparently.
I mean, neither of them has ever said anything even remotely close to suggesting
not a peep
a Dogecoin stimulus.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, they have both made statements about cryptocurrency in general in the past.
Right.
But nothing specifically about this. And it's really interesting because I think what we're seeing is that the public, they're latching on to those past statements and sort of projecting them onto their current anxieties about, their finances and what the future holds.
Like they're desperate for some kind of...
They're grasping at straws.
Yeah, like however improbable.
Exactly. However improbable the scenario may be.
Some solution to their financial worries.
It's almost like a financial fantasy.
Yeah, it's a financial fantasy. And speaking of fantasy, some of these searches even go as far as...
Oh, yeah, they get pretty specific.
Specifying the dollar amount. Like $5,000 or $8,000.
8,000 Dogecoin, please.
Right.
Yeah.
Even just a general tax refund.
Right.
Like any money will do.
Any money will do. Just give me something, please.
Exactly. And again...
And I think that really drives home the point.
It really does.
That we're tapping into a very real, very deep-seated desire for financial relief and security.
Yeah.
And then you add in the fact that they're specifically attaching those numbers to Dogecoin, which is so speculative. It really highlights that speculative element.
It's almost like they're imagining this scenario where not only do they get a stimulus, but that stimulus is paid out in this cryptocurrency that just might...
That might explode in value.
Skyrocket in value.
And suddenly you're rich.
Suddenly they're rich. It's fascinating how much these searches tell us, not just about people's hopes, but also maybe a little bit about
how much they don't understand.
Yeah, like their level of understanding.
Maybe a misunderstanding.
About how government assistance actually works.
Right.
And how cryptocurrency actually works in the real world.
In your real world.
Now, there is one outlier here.
Oh, this is a fun one.
That really jumped out at me.
Yeah, this is a weird one.
Smirkinish.
As in the political commentator? Smirkinish?
The political commentator.
Yeah.
That's not a name you typically associate.
You don't usually see his name...
with Dogecoin.
In the same sentence as Dogecoin.
At all?
Right.
So that's why it's so interesting.
That's why it stood out.
Because it suggests that maybe...
There's something specific.
Yeah, like Smirkinish said something or reported on something that's creating this weird connection in people's minds.
I'd be so curious to know what that is.
Seriously. It's like a little breadcrumb trail.
Yeah.
Leading us further and further down this rabbit hole.
Down the Dogecoin rabbit hole.
But I think all this considered, the takeaway here is pretty clear.
I think so, too.
You're probably not going to be getting a Dogecoin stimulus check.
Yeah. You can probably rule that out.
Sorry to disappoint.
I think these searches are so valuable.
Oh, they're incredibly valuable.
Because they give us this fascinating...
They're a window
into public sentiment.
Public sentiment, anxiety.
Fears, and how people are understanding...
Or misunderstanding.
Right, or misunderstanding the financial system and cryptocurrency in general.
It really makes you think, though, right?
It does.
Like, what happens if this level of interest, even in this, kind of fantastical way, if this continues to grow...
What happens?
Could it actually start to influence real-world policy?
Yeah.
Our financial systems?
That's a really good question.
It's something to ponder, for sure.
It is. It is. Something to think about.
How to have fun anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Go to ChumbaCasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2. Collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa welcome bonus.
Step 3. Play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games. All for free?
Step 4. Unleash your excitement.
Woohoo!
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com.